Hi everyone, welcome to today's workout. It's a 20-minute street combat home workout. It's going to be 4 rounds, 5 sets per round, and each round will be a minute long. Let's go straight for it. It's a longer workout today. It's going to be a real tough one. So round 1, first combination is going to be palm strike, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. So get in position, to straight in all the way. So 1 minute on, full speed, full power. Keeping that technique throughout as well, so don't let that technique drop. Keeping that focus as well on the attacker. Do not take your mind and take your vision away from where you're trying to strike. I want you to focus on that imaginary target and hit through the target as well. Breathing out as you strike. Engaging the core muscles as well. Really focusing on your footwork. I want you to step into the strikes, okay, so don't just purely rely on just the arms to perform the technique. Use your whole body. So keep it moving throughout. Fantastic, you're doing so well. So you're just going to start it, and then what we're going to do, we're going to repeat these rounds on the next 4 rounds, okay? So each set on here will be repeated for all 4 rounds. So keep it moving, keep that energy up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next combinations, palm strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it. So keep that energy flowing throughout this one. So it's a nice simple combination to step in, especially with that first palm strike as well. Always keep the energy up. So energy should be up throughout the session and throughout the set. Do not let your energy levels drop. I want you to keep going with the same speed and power at the end of the set as you are at the beginning of the set. Almost halfway on this one, so 30 seconds to go. Keep it going, keep the movement flowing as well. So focus on that technique and keep the guard up as well. Never let that guard drop. Keeping energy up throughout the workout. You're doing so well all the way through. So always thinking of that target and hitting through the target to generate maximum power. 4, 3, 2, 1. And recover. Next one's finger jab, palm strike, rhino strike. Let's go straight for it. So using that diversion technique, the finger jab, which can technically be a strike as well, following with the palm strike and then the rhino strike. So 3 different strikes. The finger jab is going to give you that bit of time to be able to follow up with a palm strike. It's going to put the attacker on the back foot and then following it with the palm and then the rhino. So keep going and focusing on perfecting that technique and building up the speed and the power. So keep it moving. Halfway. Keep the energy up. Keep that technique sharp. That's it. Changing angle, changing position after each combination. So try not to stay in the same position. Step forward into it too. That's it. Good energy. Keep it going. 15 seconds. You're doing so well. Keep the energy up all the way through. 10 seconds. Breathe out as you strike. Engage the core muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And recover. Next one's low kick, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. So just go for it. Use that diversion technique with the low kick to allow you to perform the rhino and then followed by a hammer fist strike. So keep changing position after each combination. Okay, step into each strike if you can as well. It depends obviously on the space you've got to train in. To try and step into the attack, because obviously if you do land a strike, you're going to have to step forward marginally because the attacker inevitably is going to move backwards. So keep it moving. Keep the energy up. This is a tough one, this one, but keep it up all the way through to the end. You've got 20 seconds to go. Keep it up all the way through. Almost there. 15 seconds. Keep the energy up. That's it. Keep it going. Keep that focus. 10 seconds. Almost there. You're edging towards the end of round 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And recover. Next combinations, finger jab, palm strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it. Straight in. That's it. Full power, full speed. Keep the energy up. Focus on the technique, especially the first couple of combinations. Make sure you perfect that. Up the speed and then up the power. That's it. So getting that energy, hitting through that target, channeling that aggression into each strike. Do not let the power in any of the strikes drop. Every single strike should have maximal power and speed. 25 seconds. Keep it moving all the way through. You're doing so well now. It's a tough one because the rest periods are minimal in this workout. It's going to push it. It's going to push your endurance. It's going to push your technique as well. But always keep the technique throughout. You're so near to finishing this one now. Keep it moving in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And recover. So into round 2 now. So recovering now. Only a few seconds. So back into the original combination. So palm strike, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it. 1 minute. Full speed, full power with perfect technique. All the way through, breathing out as you strike, engaging the core muscles, imagining channeling your aggression into every strike, giving maximal power. You don't want to hit soft, because if you hit soft you might not get enough impact, and then you might need to do another strike or another strike beyond that as well, which prolongs the attack by the attacker and potentially could lead to you getting hit as well. Obviously you need to step in, neutralise the threat and escape as quickly as possible. 25 seconds to go. So keep it moving all the way through. 20 seconds to go. Keep the energy up throughout. Keep engaging the core muscles and breathing out as you strike as well. You've got 10 seconds to go. All the way through. So don't let your energy drop. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's palm strike, hammer fist strike. Simple combination, but you should be able to get a lot of power, and you should be able to get a lot of these combinations in within the minute as well. So keep it going and keep the movement flowing. That's it, fantastic. Keep it moving. So don't let your energy levels drop. Hit through the target. Turning the hip into the palm strikes and the hammer fist strike. Rotating on the ball of that rear foot to allow the hip to turn and then lead through into your hand to perform the strike with maximal speed and maximal power. So all the way through, 25 seconds to go. Keep it up all the way. You're doing so well. You're so near to finishing as well this second round. So keep the energy up. You've got 15 seconds. Keep that focus as well. So never try and take your eye off that imaginary opponent. So all the way through until you finish that last strike. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's finger jab, palm strike, rhino strike. So in position, let's go for it. 1 minute, full speed, full power. So keep that technique throughout. Do not let your technique drop. So if you're finding the speed and the power hard because you're getting tired, always focus on the last resort is keeping that technique perfect throughout. We want to reinforce good technique. If you practice bad technique, obviously you're going to start to perform the techniques badly, and then you're going to lose a lot of power and speed and potentially leave yourself open to an attack. So halfway, keep it going, keep it moving, change your position. So keep that focus, energy throughout. So don't let the energy levels drop. You're doing so well. So you should be well into it now. You should be comfortable with these combinations. So you should be able to focus more on the speed and the power throughout. Keep it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's low kick, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it. 1 minute, full speed, full power. Make sure you look forward on the rhino strike, try not to look down. You still want to focus on the attacker. Never take your eye off the opponent. Wrap the hands, overlap the hands around the back of the head, and keep the elbows narrow, but allow enough so you can see forward, you can see the target. The only bit exposed on the rhino strike is the hardest part of your head, on the top part of the forehead. Technically, obviously you could get hit there, but if you're going to take a hit anywhere on the head, that is the hardest part of the head. And I guarantee you, if they punch in that area, the likelihood is the attacker is going to break their hand and or wrist, or both. So focus on that, perfecting that technique. The rhino strike is a really, really powerful technique. So keep it moving. You've got 10 seconds to go. All the way through. That's it. Keep that energy up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's a finger jab, palm strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it, straight in. You know this combination, therefore you should be able to focus on hitting with that full energy, full speed and power throughout the minute. So keep it going. Keep that focus, changing the angle, changing position within the space you're in. You want to challenge your footwork. Footwork in combat tends to be the bit where a lot of people struggle with. To try and challenge that footwork, that means it'll only get better. So keep it moving. You're halfway through this set now, so keep it going. That's it, so never letting your energy drop throughout this session. That's it, hit through the target. Use that aggression, never let that aggression and that speed and that power drop. You channel it into that strike. 10 seconds, all the way through. You're almost halfway through the workout now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So round 3 coming up. So getting in position. Let's go again. Next one's palm strike, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. So full speed, full power. Let's go. So never taking the eye off the imaginary target. And obviously always aim to hit through the target as well. Never let that energy level drop. Engage the core muscles as well. By engaging the core muscles, you should be drawing your belly button in towards your spine and holding that position whilst breathing naturally as well. That can take a while to master, and it'll be a thing that we'll be bringing up in future videos on this channel. But once you've mastered that, it'll be like a chain reaction. It will generate so much more speed and power, and also help protect your back muscles as well. 15 seconds to go. Keep it going and keep that energy up throughout. You're doing so well. 10 seconds. That's it. Change in position. Keep moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's a palm strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go. 1 minute. Full speed, full power. So keep that aggression up. Keep that energy level up as well. So rather than aggression being going crazy, I want you to channel it into the power of the strikes. You don't have to fully focus on the screen. You know the combinations now. I'm cueing you when the workouts and the sets are starting and when they finish. To change angle, you don't have to face the screen now. You know these combinations. So keep it flowing. You should feel nice and fluid in your movement as well. So try not to be too robotic with your movement. Feel nice and fluid as you move. So keep it going all the way through. You've got 15 seconds to go. Keep the energy up. Almost there now. 10 seconds. Keep that focus. Hit through the target. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next combinations, finger jab, palm strike, rhino. In position and go. Let's go for it. Full speed, full power. So keeping the energy up and obviously making every strike count. Do not allow one strike to be weak. You want every strike to be powerful. It's got to have a purpose with every strike. Obviously it's the last form of self-defense is striking, but if you feel you need to strike, you've got to do enough to give you that opening to get away. If your strikes are not effective, you're going to need to perform more strikes and potentially leaving yourself open to an attack. But 25 seconds to go. Keep it going, keep that energy up all the way through. Fantastic, you're doing so well now. Keep it moving. 15 seconds all the way through. Almost there. 10 seconds to go. Keep it focused and keep the energy. Change the position. As soon as you're getting ready to launch into those strikes, you go full speed and recover. So low kick, rhino, hammer fist strike next. So let's go straight for it. 1 minute. The low kick technically is aimed around the knee or the shin area of the attacker, and also is designed to give you that time to be able to step in with the rhino, then the hammer fist without being hit as well. Their focus will be on where you've just kicked for that split second. That gives you enough time to step in and keep it moving. That's it. Energy all the way through. Try to disguise the low kick. I don't want to make a big movement with the body when you're performing the low kick. Use your hands to distract the attacker and let them focus on your upper body. So when you do that, obviously that allows you to give you the time to kick, but don't over telegraph the kick. You want to flick kick to give you that time to be able to step in with the strikes without being hit. You've got 10 seconds to go, all the way through now. Keep the energy up, keep that focus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's finger jab, palm strike, hammer fist strike. Straight into it. 1 minute, full speed, full power. Go, go, go. As much as you can get now. Get as many of these combinations in within each set. So try not just to go easy and make it easy for yourself. Okay, I want you to finish this whole workout knowing you couldn't have given it any more. So keep it going. Keep the energy up. Hit through the target. Perfect technique. Perfect footwork. So really try and challenge that footwork and stepping into each strike as well. 30 seconds to go. You're almost at the end of round 3 and you'll be going into the final round very shortly. So keep it moving. Keep that movement sort of fluid. So you should feel nice and comfortable with these combinations now. You've done enough of them. You should feel nice and comfortable. 15 seconds to go. Keep it going. Keep that energy up. 10 seconds. All the way through. Almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're into round 4, so the final round now. If you know the combinations, give it everything you've got now to finish strong. So palm strike, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. In position and go. Full speed, full power, full energy. Hit through the target. Using that rear foot as like a spring whilst you just slightly lift that front foot off the floor to drive yourself forward. The footwork's very similar to fencing footwork. It's almost like a glide. So your body's momentum is like a spring forward, but it's a glide forward to give you momentum and give you the quickest time possible to step forward to perform the strikes. So keep it moving all the way through. You're doing so well. 25 seconds to go. Keep it moving. Changing angle, changing position as you move. That's it. Breathing out as you strike. Feel confident now in your movement. You know the movement. You should now just be concentrating, just keeping the energy up and keeping that speed and power going all the way through. You're doing so well. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's palm strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go for it straight in. Full speed for the minute. Let's go. That's it. So focusing on that energy, hitting through the target. That's it. So you see how my hips turning into the strikes just to generate that much more power as well. If you don't turn that foot and the hip, you're going to massively restrict the power of your strike and it will slow the strike down too. So 20 seconds in, keep it moving. You're doing so well. Changing angles, which is good, I see, to keep it nice and interesting, but also to challenge your footwork. So keeping that space in between the feet as you move, but also get to a point where you don't feel you need to look down at your feet. You know where your feet are. You can feel where your feet are. So once you're to that level, you can then not have to focus on your footwork so much. You can just focus on keeping that energy up throughout the set. So keep it moving. You've got 10 seconds to go. Keep it going. Keep that focus. Keep that energy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's finger jab, palm strike, rhino strike. In position and go. Full speed, full power. Everything you've got now, all the way through. As many in as you can. So keep that energy up. Keep that focus. You're doing so well. Keep the angles good. So changing the angles, trying to go for the same angles as you can. Try and keep that movement going. Fantastic. See how I spring forward. So lifting that front foot and then springing off that rear foot. That's going to give me that propulsion forward so I can cover a greater distance. Therefore, I don't feel that I need to be too near the attacker initially to be able to unload these strikes. Therefore, I'm less vulnerable to an attack as well because I'm more out of reach of the attacker. 20 seconds to go. Keep it going all the way through now. You're doing so well. 15 seconds. So moving around the space you've got. If you haven't got too much room, just try and use as much room as you've possibly got. If it's a small amount of room, just do small steps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's a low kick, rhino strike, hammer fist strike. Let's go straight in, 1 minute, and go full speed, full power. That's it, keep it going, keep it moving. Okay, try not to be a static target. You should be moving all of the time. And if you're good with footwork, you can be that much further away from the attacker as well, which obviously is good for your safety as well, which is what you want. You want to get so good at footwork that you can actually propel forward with speed and power. Therefore, you're less out of range of the attacker, but also it means you can generate more power to make your strikes more effective. So you're over halfway on this set now. Keep it going all the way through. You're doing so well. Keeping that focus on that imaginary target, hitting through the target as well. That's it, energy up all the way through. Don't let your energy drop. Just try to get through to the end of the set in a whimper. I want you to go full speed, full power, even at the end. Keep it going. You're so near to finishing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Next one's a finger jab, palm strike, hammer fist strike. And go, let's go for it. Full speed, full power, all the way through. Keep the energy up. That's it, you're doing so well. Keeping that movement, keeping that confidence as well of your strikes. You know the strikes now. Keep it flowing, keep turning, keep changing position. Fantastic. Challenging that footwork and feel quite fluid with your footwork now. Once you've mastered the footwork, you should feel how effective your footwork is and how it's actually helping you perform the strikes with speed and power. And obviously with good footwork, you can keep evading potential strikes as well. So keep it moving. This is the last set of the whole workout now. So all the way through, same energy levels, 15 seconds to go. Keep it going, keep the energy up. You've got 10 seconds. That's it, fantastic. Hitting through the target with energy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done everyone, fantastic. You got through that workout. It's a really tough workout because it had minimal rest and obviously minute periods when you're performing the combinations. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, turn notifications on, and please share and like the videos as well. That help the channel grow. I've got so much more to give you in the coaching videos on this channel. Any more questions, just let me know. In the meantime, stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.